Now, I know keep person. Ah, hi fam, it's Dr. Chinasa here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. How you all doing? Today is World Obesity Day. And the theme of this year's World Obesity Day, I really like it because it said World Obesity Day. Yeah. The theme is let's talk about obesity and what? And so they just did there are so many things we can talk about obesity because and one of the greatest things we can talk about is the impact of obesity on our health. I'm very particular about obesity in children because I look at it like children are the future of tomorrow. If we're starting today to influence their health, set them up for bad health, then you're wondering how is the future going to be? Is the future bright or dim? Do you understand why I'm passionate about obesity in children? However, because of the theme, let's talk about obesity and heart diseases, obesity and arthritis, obesity and female health, obesity and male health, obesity and sexual health, obesity and economic health, obesity and mental health, obesity and behavioral habits. There are so many things to talk about. Which one matters to you? What conversation do you want to have? What conversation will prompt you for change? That is the key thing. It's not just about obesity and, oh, it's another World Obesity Day. It's about what conversation will prompt you to want to take action. Now, let me just highlight two misconceptions around obesity, and which is about, oh, obesity is pretty much you're eating too much and you're not exercising. It's not as simple as that. It's a multifactorial condition that can be associated with, genetic. There's genetic predisposition. There's socioeconomic influence, behavioral influence, metabolic influence. It could be hormonal influence, it could be medication influenced. It's multifactorial. But whatever influence this, the question is, can you start taking action? Yes, the causes are multifactorial. However, the consequences are pretty much clear, like night and day. The impact of obesity on health, individual health, and once it affects individual health, of course, it will affect the social health, that's the community health. It influences on the healthcare system. So it's important for us to have these conversations guilt free. Because of this thing about, oh, body positivity, oh, I don't want to body shame anybody, we are not saying the truth anymore. It's important for us to we can still have these conversations with the goal of improving overall health. And that is the kind of conversations, these conversations should be we should be having it from the smallest unit of the society, which is the family level. When we have these conversations in the family level, it will influence the size of your child. It will influence the size of your children. It will also influence their health. It will influence, the way they perceive it will, if perceive health, perceive body size, it will change that. Okay, I actually said something about two misconceptions. The second misconception I wanted to talk about was that all calories are equal, whether regardless of the source. It's important for you to know that all calories are not equal. It's important to focus on the nutrient density. So, it's just like saying 500 calories of grapes and fruits or apples and 500 calories of bread. They're not the same. Mm-mm. The fruits have more nutrient dense, are more nutritious than the bread. So don't be caught up on, people are caught up on the calories and the lose sight of the density, nutrient density of the foods. And this is important in fighting the obesity epidemic. Okay, so don't think that way. It's important to change that thought, that mindset. So pretty much, let's talk about obesity and what does it mean to you? Like what will influence you to change? And heart diseases and type, the global burden of disease study shows that 1 in 10 children born after the year 2000 will develop type 2 diabetes. And this has been heavily linked to the obesity epidemic. Ah, do you see why we should be talking more about this? Beyond today, beyond March 4th every year, we should be having these conversations around obesity, around the consequences, educating, and, intentionally influencing changes from our individual units, and then hopefully it will influence in the community level. I just wanted to just talk about that because today is a significant day, and I hope you learned something from this rant. I just hope you did. I hope you did. Thank you so much for being here as always, and until I come your way again, God bless you.